What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Oliver Mack. Welcome to Oliver Rants, and in this video, we got to talk about a couple that was murdered over a dispute about a dog. Let's check it out. All right, this is in Hartford, Connecticut. I'm going to play the video for you guys so you can see exactly what happened, and then I'll give my commentary afterwards. So let's check it out.
Just been a tragic year, Sarah. Hi, everyone. Ben, good afternoon to you, too. 3 people shot, as Sarah and Ben said, 2 of them dead. They're a couple outside of a 3-story apartment building where all 3 of the people live. And a neighbor says she's not so surprised by the victims being shot. 27-year-old Christina Dang and 39-year-old Chase Edward Garrett were both shot to death outside of their apartment building at 67 Franklin Avenue Sunday night.
The 3rd victim was transported to the hospital, remains in critical condition. That victim is a female in her 20s that also resides at that address.
Police say the preliminary investigation revealed this was a dispute between neighbors over a dog.
This one has a little pit bull baby, and that one over there complained about the pit bull because it scraped her like this. And they started arguing.
That, a neighbor who asked we don't reveal her identity. She alleges the female victim, who remains in critical condition, was shot by Garrett because the victim's pit bull allegedly scraped Christina Dang. And that neighbor says both of the deceased victims were shot by someone else who disappeared from the scene.
We have identified a suspect vehicle that left the scene. Officers did a great job of finding that vehicle quickly, and that vehicle is in our possession.
The anonymous neighbor telling Fox 61 Dang was holding her 6-month-old child when she was shot. Did she fall to the ground holding the baby?
When she fell to the ground, the baby fell too because it was in here. So when the baby started crying, one of the girls came down and just grabbed the baby.
As for the status of the infant,
DCF came in and has custody of the child at this point as we try to kind of work through, finding relatives and things like that.
And Chief Thody said there's no history between the neighbors of barking dog complaints or any other friction. What a tragedy. Of course, our prayers go out to all of the families of the victims involved. We're live here outside the Hartford Public Safety Complex. I'm Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.
All right, crazy story. I'll have to admit, the way that this story has been presented in local media and by people that are relatives of the victims, they didn't say anything about the father of the child shooting the other person that lived in the home over the dog. They made it seem like this was an innocent couple that was shot by someone else, shot by a neighbor over this dog. And come to find out, it was the father of the child. It was the dude who shot the 20-something-year-old, the one that's in critical condition, and then someone else shot the couple. So it could have been the victim's baby daddy or boyfriend or relative or whatever retaliated against the guy, killed him, and also killed his girlfriend, which is sad. Because the way that they painted this story, it was like he was just so excited about being a new father. They had just moved out of a bad situation, and they moved to Hartford, kind of in the suburbs, because they wanted to get away. They wanted to have a new environment to raise their child in. But we see that's definitely not the case. I mean, I even posted about it on Instagram. I guess I should have read the whole story before I posted about it, but I was going off of other outlets that were basically saying that this person was innocent. Now you can see this right here. This is a Facebook post. He's talking about how excited he is about being a father. This one right here, he said, "My first Father's Day." This one, "My first one, but it hit different. Still for real. Food ain't even here. He's drooling. Baby boss." This one, Never thought I would be a father, but I'll try to be the best dad I can be. Taught me and teaching me so much, my little angel, literally. And then this one, he reposted 2 things my kids will be able to say. Daddy was there. Daddy made it happen. Well, guess what? Daddy ain't there and daddy ain't making it happen because it's stupidity. Because of this fool, he want to get into an altercation over a dog and then shoot somebody. You sad, sorry piece of crap. I always say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Unfortunately, the innocent have to suffer when people win stupid prizes. So he won his stupid prize, and his stupid prize got passed on to the mother of his child. That's sad. These people are sick. These people are insane. You can't control your emotions. You can't have a civilized conversation. You can't have a civilized discussion about your differences. You got to start shooting people. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the violence and all this that I see, particularly in the black community. I'm not going to talk about any other community. I'm not going to talk about white people, Asian people, Hispanic people, or anything like that. I'm going to talk about the black community because I'm a black person, and the murder rate in the black community is astronomical. It's out of this world. You see more than 50% of the homicides in this country perpetrated by black people. More than 50% of the victims of homicide in this country are black people. So you got black people killing other black people at an alarming rate, and we're not supposed to talk about that. It's something that's off limits. We can't say that black on black crime is a huge problem in the black community. We're not allowed to say that because we'll be called all kind of names. Coon, Uncle Tom, sellout. We'll be banished from the black community. They'll try to remove our black card if we call this stuff out. But guess what? It's a problem because I've seen it myself. I've seen it in my relatives who have died due to gun violence in the black community. I've seen friends who have died due to gun violence in the black community, people that I've went to school with, all that in the black community. These are black people that are gunned down. Some of them innocent, some of them not. But it doesn't matter. It's just happening too much. And I mean, no dispute should be solved by somebody has to die. Unless you break into my house, then somebody's going to have to die. But if you're having a disagreement, an argument, or whatever over something that's so trivial as a dog, and then you feel like somebody has to die because of it, you have serious problems. And this man got a serious problem. So he did what he did, and then somebody else came and took care of him. So that's, you see that a lot also in the black community. There's street justice. You do something to me, then I'm going to retaliate. I'm going to do something to you. And a lot of times the person has to die. You took one of mine, I'm going to take one of yours, and you're going with them. So it is what it is. It's just so sad. I'm just so sick of seeing it. I wish I didn't have to see it anymore. But it's not going to stop because they're not allowing us to call it out. We got to talk about white supremacy. We got to talk about racism. We got to talk about oppression, but we can't talk about the murder rate. We can't talk about the fact that black people, black lives, I thought Black Lives Matter, right? So if Black Lives Matter, where are you? Where are you when we got situations like this where people are dying? If black people are dying, then Black Lives Matter, since you're named Black Lives Matter, should come out because their lives matter to you, right? I'm sorry. They only matter when a police takes a black life. They only matter when a white person takes a black life. It doesn't matter when a black person takes a black life. It doesn't matter that we have all these, even babies, even kids are dying in the streets because of stupid people who want to shoot each other, who want to shoot at other people. They end up hitting kids. So we have a lot of these things that are happening and we can't call it out because we would be called types of names if we do. Screw that. I'm going to call it out. I'm here. Hi, I'm a black person, and I'm going to call all this stuff out as much as I want to. You can say whatever you want about me. I don't care because it is a problem. And in order for a problem to be fixed, we first have to acknowledge that the problem exists. And that's what's going on right now, that people refuse to acknowledge that this serious problem that leads to death and destruction and kids being raised without fathers, kids being raised without mothers, kids not even being able to be raised at all because they lose their life. All this stuff is happening, and I'm going to call it out because that's what I do, and that's what I'm here for. And hopefully we'll see change. Hopefully people will start to wake up and we can actually come together. The people on the left who disagree with me, the people on the left who call me names, maybe we can actually come together to try to figure out a solution for this problem and start talking about racism and white supremacy and oppression and how horrible America is. Anybody? If you're watching and you're on the left, you support Black Lives Matter. These are black lives. There are black lives being lost every single day in black neighborhoods by other black people. Can we work together to solve this problem? Please. Please send me a message. Hit me up on Instagram. Let's work together to solve this problem. I've had conversations with Shaun King before. Shaun King, let's work together to solve this problem. Let's put our differences aside. Let's get your fan base, all the people who follow and support you, let's get everybody together to say, hey, we need to end the violence in the black community. It needs to stop yesterday. It needs to stop decades ago. But we're here now, and we have the opportunity, we have the platform, we have the voices to end this stuff. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Visit the links in the description so you can get links to my merch and also my social media. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.